Oh man, come on, let's go. Woo!
Niggas been counting me out. I'm counting my bullets. I'm loading my clips.
Turn me up a little bit. Turn me up a little bit. Turn me up a little bit.
Checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real one's been dying.
Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
The Bentley is dirty. My sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. You all on
yes,
my
sir.
dick.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
all in my bag. As hard as it get. I do not store powder. I might take a sip.
Exclusive Friday drops. J Hill podcast. We here, baby.
I roll with some fiends. I love them to death. I got a few mil, but not all of them rich.
Hey, I got the laptop.
My niggas is
I'm in the crib with it. Different scenery. Come on.
That's my next mission. That's why I can't quit. Just like LeBron.
Yes, sir. I got the drink up in me. We chilling.
He gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was praying like this. They act like two legends cannot coexist. But
yes,
I never
sir.
beef with a nigga for nothing. If I smoke a
that's how I feel.
Be legit. It won't be for clout.
It won't be for fame. It won't be cause
my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest little sneakers. It won't be cause some niggas slid in my lane. Everything.
Hold up. So, bro, I just watched the J. Cole. What is it? Dreamville Festival? Oh man, it was crazy. I watched J. Cole set. And listen, all I'm gonna say is if I'm an artist, right? I'm not putting Drake on nothing. I'm just saying, like, I don't want no features. No, you're not co-headlining my show, none of that. I'm just saying, like, you gotta be real confident in yourself to put Drake as a co-headliner. J. Cole, my guy, and I've been to a J. Cole concert live, and I don't even do live concerts. I don't even do that. That's not even my thing. But his concert was amazing. But watching Drake come out like right after him or right at the same time as him, it was crazy. It like I know it's his concert and his festival and everything, so it's like it's a win-win. But like, nah. And listen, y'all know how it's gonna sound gay, but y'all know how I feel about Drake. His music is just he's corny. I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna say it. He's corny, but the music is undeniable, bro. I'm sorry. Like Drake made Dreamville Festival, bro. Listen. Drake made Dreamville Festival. It was crazy, bro. Like he brought out Lil Wayne. He brought out Lil Uzi Vert. Like, the shit was crazy. First of all, I don't know what was going on with the sound. I thought it was the TV, but I called my guy, Cash, shout out to Tunnel Vision. I called him like, yo, was the sound messing up? He like, bro, the sound was messing up on everybody except Drake. You must have brought your own mic. I'm just saying. Like, that shit was, watching it on TV was crazy. And still, Lil Wayne is the best rapper ever. I'm just saying. Listen. That nigga Drake is a singing nigga, though. He a singing ass nigga, bro. Like, I don't know. Call me a hater if you want. I don't want to hear you singing, bro. Like, get in your rap bag. Like, get in your, like, let's see what we got. Let's get in our bag, man. Look, I told you I brought the laptop this time. I told you I got the laptop. We DJing. What's poppin', y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy J Hill podcast. This is a Friday exclusive. I've been doing these exclusive Friday drops by myself. I'm in the crib with it. I don't have no entourage. I don't got nobody in the background. It's just me today. So let's see. I told myself I'm going to do this. Like I'm going to drop at least 10 times before I start bringing guests. Because I'm going to just have the homies pull up. But I told myself 10 times, don't cheat it. I said, don't cheat it. We're gonna do this. Let me see what we got. Hold up. I ain't going to lie. This is new Drake, but when he dropped this shit was crazy. Hold up.
About zip weed.
This shit
club,
went crazy.
About 10
Matter of fact, Drake's whole set was insane, bro.
Yeah.
No,
when they dropped this,
stepping out, giving a damn by where our feet lined at.
The whole North Carolina just was going crazy. Everybody that was in the building was going crazy. This shit dropped like, woo.
Yeah, 21.
Man, turn me up, man. Turn me up.
Put a nigga in the chicken wing. Pussy.
You know the vibes?
21, can you do something for me?
21.
Can you hit a little rich flex for me?
21.
Then 21,
I'm in the crib.
Can you do something for me?
21.
Drop some bars to my.
I'm in the crib. It's like 11:30 at night.
21, can you do something for me?
The crib sleep. My girl is in the room right now, knocked out. Shout out to her for being patient with me. Let me do this, man. But I'm doing this. I'm grinding.
21,
Yellow diamonds in the watch. This shit costs a lot. Never send a bitch or die. That's how you get shot. I DM in vanish mode. I do that shit a lot. Took a
Yo, Drake is putting a lot of these rappers on. I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but I don't care. Drake is he's rebirthing a lot of these rappers, bro. I'm just saying.
The trigger, don't clutch it. I know you on your period, baby.
Can you suck it?
I'm a savage.
And I
Smack her, booty, and magic. I slap her.
Yo, before Drake hopped on anything with 21, I hated this nigga, bro. Like I didn't like his music. He rebirthed in 21 Savage. He rebirthed Dirk too. I know y'all gonna kill me for that, but I don't care.
Always in my ear, your hoe a fleet. Why my ass be posting guns and only use they feet? Paid like an athlete, I got
All you hoes.
Just vibe with me real quick.
All of you hoes need to remember who y'all talking to. It's a Slaughter Gang CEO. I got dick for you if I'm not working, girl. If I'm busy, then fuck no. You need to find you someone else to call when your bank account get low. You need to find you someone.
Yeah.
Hey, 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 hey.
The whole festival went crazy when it dropped.
Gang shit, ayy, murder gang shit, ayy, Slaughter Gang shit, ayy, murder gang shit, ayy, sticks and stones, chrome on chrome, that's just what a nigga on. Internet clones got them kissing through the phone, pussies clicking up so they don't feel alone.
Yo, I swear to God, man, I fuck with Drake, bro. And I remember when he first came out, niggas was talking shit. And even like after he was out a little bit, people were talking shit about him like cultural appropriation. I don't know how to say that shit. But honestly, bro, he put a lot of niggas on. He was one of the first people to introduce us to Kodak Black. Come on. He helped rebirth Lil Durk. I mean, come on. If we're gonna be real, Durk was hot. Durk always been hot. He always been like hot in the hood. Like if you from the hood, you always fuck with Durk. But after Laugh Now, Cry Later, he went like through the roof. Like he went through the roof. Like after this shit, he went through the roof.
Whoa,
I ain't gonna play the whole thing though.
Niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that.
I ain't gonna play the whole thing.
But you only want from the net. I'm like the baby, I'm not just a rapper. You play with me, you gon' get stretched.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Drake. Yo, shout out to J. Cole for even putting that play together. The whole Dreamville festival was crazy. But like the lineup was insane. J. Cole really doing his thing. He different. But yo, speaking of music, I know a lot of people when I be talking to my peers and shit, like they be listening to this young shit, I just can't get into it for real. I think the only thing that I'm really feeling right now is like niggas that's making music that's being sampled. Like all the sample music is lit. And Wizkid and Burna Boy, like they living rent free in my head. I'm just saying. Like I feel like this African music is really taking over the culture right now. Like African and like R&B, but R&B is getting like old school R&B is almost getting played out, at least in the club. Like they do that shit, bro. I swear to God, at one point in time, we was doing R&B parties, and it was like it was so dope because it wasn't happening often. And then I don't know what happened, but something switched, and it was like an R&B party every week. It went from like every Wednesday to then you have an R&B Wednesday, then an R&B Thursday, then an R&B Monday. It's like, damn, bro. Like, so I say all that to say, I feel like African music is crazy. I think African music might be the top shit out right now. Honestly, in my opinion. I feel like African music, like, and honestly though, thinking about it though, sheesh, I know my friends gonna kill me for this, but yo, who wins out of a versus between Burna Boy and Wizkid? I say Wizkid. I don't know. Wizkid got some, Burna Boy got some shit too. They both got some shit. Like they both fire. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna go with Wizkid. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Drop it in the comments. All that shit. You feel me? But let's get into this podcast, man. I was talking to my dog Alex and shit, and I was saying talking by myself is so hard for me because I really don't care about all the shit that's trending. And he was like, bro, you don't have to talk about what's trending. You could really talk about what you want. And that way it don't have to like be, like you don't have to be fiending for topics every week. You could really just get on there talking shit. It could be 20 minutes, it could be hours. So shout out to my guy Alexander Blanc. He's been with me like side by side through this whole, not the entire media process, but like damn near half of it. So shout out to him. But I say that to say, I did have some things on my chest, man. I was talking to my homegirls, Raven, Paris, and TK, and I feel like it's not a lot of people I can talk to about the shit that I be going through because niggas really not working like me. Like, niggas really not putting in this work. Like, I got this 9-to-5 thing and this podcast entrepreneurship thing. So all the girls, I be hearing a conversation about like this 9-to-5 versus I'm trying to hear that shit. Shut the fuck up, honestly. Like, shut up. Like, it don't even make sense because honestly, like, if you like me, you putting in the work overtime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no such thing as a 9-to-5 versus an entrepreneur. Like, I'm doing both. Like, my entrepreneurship is making money. You know what I'm saying? My podcast is making money, but it ain't paying my bills. Like, I'm living nice. I got a family. I got a fucking kid on the way. I got a daughter already. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is expensive. You feel me? So, like, my business can't pay the bills right now. So in order for me to be able to live comfortably, I gotta work. And even to get the shit that I got to invest in my dreams, I gotta work. You feel me? So all that entrepreneurship, or like, you want to date an entrepreneur versus a not, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Because you don't even, like, first of all, y'all need to get a job. A lot of these, like, I ain't even gonna say girls, but like, a lot of these people be talking that shit on Instagram and don't even be having, like, they don't even have shit going on. Like, they might be lit, but they lit only when something happened. You get what I'm saying? Like, be lit in real life when you turn the cameras off. Like, a lot of niggas got to put the cameras on and they want to, like, they got to boost up their profile so much so you can believe them. Like, man, I be with these niggas. These niggas not living how they saying. And all of you coaches out there, I'm tired of that shit too. I don't want to see no more coaches on Instagram. Hey, let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. Like, bro, get your shit lit first. Like, your shit is cool. Now everybody want to teach me how to, teach me how to do network marketing. Teach me how to podcast. Teach me how to be an entrepreneur. Like, bro, like, people be saying they be getting money, but they don't. I'm sorry, I'm from the hood. I'm a see it to believe it type of nigga. I'm sorry, I'm being real. Like, a lot of niggas always say, like, and niggas be falling for it. I ain't falling for this shit, bro. I'm not falling for this shit. I'm too old for that. People be talking about getting all this money. I ain't see none of it. Look, that's not here nor there. But going back into this entrepreneurship shit, man. You know, this past week was hard as hell for me, bro. Like, I had to really lock in on my job because, like, you know, I'm focused on this podcast shit. Like, I really put in work, and I think it shows. So, shout out to the man above for sure. But you know, I got like an unfortunate call from my job. They like, yo, you gotta lock in, basically. And I'm like, man, you know, this job is the reason why I can live so comfortably and why I can put out the content that I put out. So I'm like, man, I gotta lock in. But me locking in, it took away from my podcast this week. And it really was fucking with me. And it's crazy because, like, you know, they say you really never know what somebody going through. Because, like, I ain't really saying nothing to nobody. Like, you wouldn't really know that I'm high key depressed for real. You feel me? So the shit just hurt because I'm really putting in, like, I'm putting in overtime with the work shit for real. Like, really, because it's a learning curve, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so used to talking how I want to talk, and some of my feedback was like, you know, you gotta, you know, do some things differently. And I just been really focused, and it took away from my focus from the podcast, and it's like, it just really was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? And I was hitting the chat, and TK, I wasn't even expecting this from TK, to be honest, right? So she had said something that was profound, and I thought it was really dope, and I wanted to share this because if anybody that's in my shoes or feel like, you know, they can't get a break, you got to understand that sometimes you got to put some things to the side to get things right. You feel me? And what she said, I'm going to read what she said. She was like, basically, you manning up right now. You get what I'm saying? You got to do it all, and you doing it all. You feel me? But you got to keep, like, you gotta keep at it and keep going. She like, God gonna give you what you desire in your heart. Shit, let me read it over. I'm sorry. It says, you're manning right now, doing it all, but you keep at it, and God gonna give you the desires of your heart. Your obedience gonna pay off, and your shit is gonna blow up. Believe it. And I'm like, damn, but oh yeah, before that, she was like, yo, she basically like, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Staying consistent. She like plan. This is what was interesting to me. She was like, plan A gonna get so big that those jobs and the money that's bringing ain't gonna be nothing. She like, it's temporary manly duties that you gotta do for your family right now to get to the next level. And I'm like, damn, because sometimes like on the road to where you want to go, sometimes or a lot of the times it ain't gonna be as easy or clear as you want it to be. You feel me? So like, that being said, like I had to understand that like, man, this is temporary. Like this work shit is a means to an end. You feel me? Like this shit ain't gonna be forever. So if I gotta scale back or put some things in place so I don't have to do as much on a podcast shit so I can put the work in for my family, that's what I gotta do. And there's a lot of people out there who might be going through the same thing and don't feel bad about it. You feel me? Like if you gotta do what you gotta do it. Do whatever you gotta do to do it. I remember E.T. had said this this famous quote now, and I don't know if y'all heard about it, but he said, if you gotta want it more than you want to breathe. And we take breathing for granted so much, bro. But think about it like this. When you ever got in a pool and you couldn't swim and like you was gasping for air. See, I got asthma, so I know how this shit feel firsthand all the time. So like when you can't breathe, bro, the only thing you thinking about is trying to get another breath so you can live, right? And that's how bad you gotta want this shit, bro. That's how bad you gotta want it. Like it ain't no excuses. Like niggas be bullshitting. You niggas be bullshitting. I'm just saying. And a nigga like me is gonna lap these niggas because they playing. Because the one thing I'ma always do is work harder than these niggas. And that's what you gotta do. Whatever it is you want, like you gotta put them excuses to the side. A lot of niggas make a lot of excuses because it's convenient for them. Oh nah, man, like yeah, I'm gonna skip the gym today. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do it tomorrow. Tomorrow come, yeah, man, I'm gonna start Monday. That's that shit that's gonna set you back years. And then it's gonna be somebody else. And then you know what's gonna happen? Niggas be procrastinating, right? And then they look into their left and their right, and they like, damn, how the fuck that person get there? Damn, how they doing better than me? Because they was doing the work when nobody was looking. They was doing the work when your ass was sleeping, and you was bullshitting. So don't be surprised when that nigga you was talking shit about lap your ass a couple times. But that's gonna be me and a couple of these industry niggas. Yeah, I was looking at this complex, like top media people. And yo, how do I be like I really think I'm humble for sure, but like I be popping my shit too. I just don't think a lot of times people don't see it a lot. But I was watching this, like I was looking at this this complex, let me see. It was like a hip hop media power ranking. Man, I don't know. Let's see. Number 25 is Jazzy. Young kid. Shout out to her. 24 is Nala Simone. Shout out to Nala Simone. 23 is Sway. I don't understand. Like, I think a lot of this should be connects. Because Nala my dog. Nala my dog. So I don't want niggas to think I'm hating. But I don't see how Nala is 24, but Sway in the morning is 23. It's like, and then Nardwar is 22. Nardwar is dope though. Like his interviews is dope. He do a lot of research. Anthony Fantino, I don't even know who this guy is. Featured on the Needle Drop, known for his in-depth YouTube reviews. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Number 20 is Nadeska. Like this shit be connect. Like I'm not hating, bro. Like it's just like I don't know. Number 20 is I don't know how Nadeska is number 20, but Sway is, and then right after Nadeska is Adam 22. It's no way Adam 22 and Nadeska neck and neck like that. To me, that don't make sense. That's just to me. 18 is Big Boy, cool. I like that. 17 is Jinx, like Brandon Jinx from he had the show with State of the Culture with Remy Ma and Joe Button and Scotty Beam on Revolt. Like I personally like Jinx as a personality, but to be 17, like this shit. Peter Rosenberg is number 16. Number 15 is Funk Master Flex. Funk Flex is a legend, right? Is a legend, but what the fuck is he doing right now? Like I mean, yeah, the Funk freestyles. I feel like they just took a list of people that's dope and just threw it together. Number 14 is Angela Yee. I fuck with Angela Yee. I feel like, honestly, bro, and I'm not just saying this to get no type of brownie points. I feel like Angela Yee don't get enough credit. I don't think she get the credit she deserves. Like, Shorty been putting on for women in media for a long time, bro. Like, for a long, like, her lip service podcast, this shit been lit before niggas was even talking about podcasting. So I really feel like she definitely belong at number 14. Number 13 is Ebro in the morning. I feel like a lot of these people just New York people. Like Angie Martinez, number 12. In real life, podcast is fucking fire. But Angie Martinez has always been one of my favorite media personalities. Number 11 is Jason Lee. I feel like that's deserved. I think Jason Lee could even be in the top 10 if you ask me. I feel like Jason Lee has done so much like on his own, and like I'm super big on like ownership, and he's really like he's built Hollywood Unlocked. Even when he was the guest co-host on when he was the guest co-host on The Breakfast Club, I think he killed it, honestly. To be honest, like I feel like it shouldn't be 3 men because you need some type of like you need a female presence, a woman presence. So I don't think he should be like that third co-host, but honestly, he did a great job. Like he's really good at his job. I know a lot of people don't like him, but he's really good at his job. Number 10 is Mav Hoffa. My expert opinion is probably one of the hardest podcasts out. So I think that's deserving. Vlad is number 9. I mean, Vlad is he's just legendary. Elliot Wilson is number 8. This is like, I don't like, Elliot lit though. Like he's a GOAT. Like he's like legendary. But when I'm thinking of like this list, I feel like it should be more young people. Number 7 is Carisha. I don't know. I don't know what they basing these people off. Like Carisha, please. I'm not gonna lie. That came out of nowhere, and she got people in a chokehold. I'm gonna keep it on. I ain't gonna be on no hating shit. I feel like a lot of people as podcasters, we don't like it because it seemed like she skipped so many steps. But I mean, shit, to be honest, man, that's what we all want to do. We all want to get some game in to be able to skip some steps. I feel like Carisha, people look at it like, you know, she had the ties with Diddy. That's how she was able to get on Revolt. She can get all these great guests and like the conversations they really lack substance. But honestly, I said this before, people don't give a fuck about no substance. People want to hear the tea, the mess, and all the bullshit in between. That's just is what it is. Everybody tell me what they want to hear. No, you don't. If you want to hear substance, listen to Angie Martinez in real life. You feel me? And you could see the difference in the numbers. It just is what it is. Her being number 7, I mean, yeah, I guess number 6 is Castanet. Like, these people are all over the place. I just feel like it's all over the place. Number 5 is Nori. I think is well-deserved. Drink Champs is undeniable. Number 4 is Gilly and Wallow. I'm going to come back to Gilly and Wallow in a second. Number 3 is Charlamagne the God. Number 2 is Academics, well-deserved. Number 1 is Joe Button. I don't know. I I feel like Complex was just wanted to get on Joe's good side. Like I don't know if I would put him number one. I don't know. I don't know if like I fuck with Joe Budden. Like I'm a Joe Budden fan, but I don't know if I'll put him at number one though. Yeah, I don't know. I think Academics number two. Of course, they've been everyday struggle, Complex. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. But that I ain't mad at that. I feel like Academics. He really, bro. He's a staple in the culture, bro. Like he's him and Joe doing it by themselves. So I think that's fair. Even though I feel like they juiced it up, they beefed it up because they used to work for Complex. They probably want to get on that good side, bring them back because Complex is shit right now. Besides the sneaker shit, that's Complex. Is Speedy on Complex? I think Speedy on Complex. Man, I need to get one of these deals, bro. I need to get one of these deals, bro. I feel like I need to go to New York or something because a lot of these niggas is New York based, but whatever. When I see lists like this, I think it's bittersweet. Like, cause I ain't no hater. Like, I ain't gonna be what they say. If a nigga hating, call him Joe, but pussy. I ain't gonna be no hater. But when I see lists like that, I do feel like I gotta keep going. Cause I do feel like I bring something different to the table. And I know everybody say that. I feel like everybody think they bring something different to the table. But I really do think I bring something different to the table. And I feel like I'm really out here doing it dolo. I don't got no cosigner. Like every artist you see me interview is from me beating down their DM or beating down their phone. No cap. I know some niggas are saying, oh, he lit because he got industry connects. I don't got no fucking industry connects. I don't know who be thinking that. I don't got no industry connects. Like, don't let this shit fool you. This is all hard work came from me. Ain't no internship. Ain't no fucking mentor that's in the game. And I ain't trying to knock the people that did take that route because that's smart and we should do that. I'm just saying I do think I'm gonna pop my shit. I feel like it feel a little different when you got it out the dirt. You feel me? Like when you like I ain't have no big dog coming like walking me through no doors. And I got a mentor now, but even now this nigga ain't walk like he cool. Like that's my dog. You feel me? Like I don't even ask for nothing for real. Like he extend favors when he extend favors, but I ain't asking him for no favors. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's my fault. I should do it more, but I don't know. Like I don't know. So I feel like when the world really get a chance to see Jay Hill and what I bring to the table, it's over for these niggas because I'm working harder than these niggas with so much like with 10 times less. Niggas ain't fucking with me, bro. But whatever. I ain't trying to be like that. But yo, I seen this. Speaking of these personalities and signing deals and shit, I saw this Gilly and Wallow shit. I want to see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. Hold up. I don't even know if you can like check your DM on the laptop. Let me see. Bro, I be DMing myself like a bunch of crazy shit. I'm just looking at my DMs and like, yo, y'all heard that fucking Quavo song? I'm gonna play it. What the fuck be going on? Like, bro, hold up. Well, first things first, let me find this Gilly shit. I hope these niggas ain't delete this either. Oh, they deleted the post. I know these niggas ain't delete the post, bro. Yo, say it ain't so. What the fuck? So basically, no, here you go. Here you go. I'm gonna play it for y'all.
I got this. First of all, before we even begin, I just want to establish something. Angela Reese and the whole LSU, yeah, y'all did y'all thing. Y'all did
Angel Reese.
Congratulations, Angela.
I think
You
it's
did your
Angel.
thing.
I think it's Angel.
Second of all, I want to say something. It's cool if they do it. It's a problem if I do it. A great poet from our culture, Finesse Two-Time, once said that. Let me establish something very important. We talk about sports. We talk about basketball. Sports is a game where trash talk is done. Now, as we can see what took place this weekend, Caitlyn got her, she did her thing, and I'm not here to bash Caitlyn. Now, this is women. I'm not here to bash them.
Shout out to Caitlyn. She the shit.
She did her thing.
She's the shit.
But it wasn't no outrage. It wasn't no upset.
Caitlyn
when she
is
did it.
fire.
She might got the complexion for the connection. But that's another story.
Yo,
but
old niggas got the best
Shout out to
sayings.
Angela Reese, y'all did a great
the
thing.
complexion for the connection is crazy.
Y'all did y'all thing. Congratulations for being the champions. And I'm going to say this. We don't stand with nothing that Dave Portnoy said in any type, shape, forms, or fashion. We're not in agreement with that. We're not in alignment with that in any way. And number two, $1 million worth of game. LLC is owned by two people. Wallace Peoples and Fernard Rossetti. We do not work for Barstool.
Flex.
We have a partnership. We have a licensing deal.
Flex.
100% ownership is by us.
Flex.
We don't have no bosses.
It's hard.
I only got one boss, and that's God. And my wife, whenever that happens, whenever I get married. But
yo, that's hard. That's hard. So basically, Dave is the owner of Barstool, and I think he was talking big shit about Angel Reese, as everybody was talking shit about her because she did the John Cena Can't See Me to Caitlyn, because Caitlyn had did that shit to I think she did it to South Carolina when they won or something like that, or I forgot what team. But I feel like it was some of Angel Reese's friends and she ain't fuck with that shit. So when LSU won, she did it to Caitlyn. I'm gonna talk about that, but let's talk about this real quick. I feel like I don't know. I think it's tough. I thought it was tough. Some people was like, but you ain't gonna pull your deal from Barstool. Why the fuck would I do that? This is business. That white boy got his opinion, like so many people got opinions, bro. Like if he say it was corny or whatever the fuck he said, bro, that's him. And I'm gonna address it and I'm gonna say, bro, that don't got nothing to do with us. We $1 million for game. And we don't work for these niggas. It's a partnership. That's the biggest flex. Like that's what I'm trying to get. You get what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people saying like Gilly usually got a lot to say. Bro, shut up. Like people be finding problems about anything. I'm gonna just be real. Like shut up. Like I feel like Wallow did a great job at conveying a message that needed to be said. Right? I feel like, you feel me? Look, we don't work for these niggas. This nigga, Dave, what he said, that shit was corny. We fuck with you, but that shit was whack. And that ain't what we about over here. For all you niggas that don't understand business, no, I'm not. That's not how contracts work. We got black and white. Like that, I can't pull out of my contract because he said some weird shit. It just is what it is. Far as Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese, though, it's a shame that this is a conversation because honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. Men do this type of shit all the time, bro. I feel like I seen shit. What's the fucking Tyreek Hill? Tyreek Hill, he did he had turned around and gave a peace sign to the nigga in the Super Bowl. I think he got a flag for it or something like that. So like, we get penalties for it, but niggas ain't talking about this. Tom Brady talk big shit. I mean, he talk big shit, literally. You might hear niggas talk about it for a day. Niggas ain't talking about this. So the fact that like this is even a thing is crazy. I think it's because it's women. Like this shit is corny, bro. Like what the fuck do niggas be caring about? That's why this media shit for me it's just, bro. Like it's not even. Why is this news? That's just my opinion. But since it's news, I'll give my take on it. What I will say, niggas gonna hate me for this. I don't give a fuck. I feel like. So, I'm an old soul, bro. My mom used to always say, what make you laugh, make you cry. Like, you literally gotta be careful what you do because it'll make you laugh, make you cry. And my family hate this because like I'm one that like learn in extremes, so I try to teach in extremes because my mom's taught me in extremes. I'll never forget, and I'm staying on the Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese, but I'm just telling you a backstory, right? I'll never forget. My cousin got in trouble, and he had to stand on one leg, right? And I was laughing, like I'm bawling laughing, right? And my mom said, "Don't laugh too much because we'll make you laugh, will make you laugh and make you cry." And I ain't understand. I'm just laughing like, yeah, it's embarrassing. You gotta stand on one leg, bro. I did some shit, and my mom's made me do the same thing, but she ain't make me do it in the house. She made me do it outside of my crib, like outside of my apartment. And I'm from the projects, bro. And it was a summer day. Like, you know, in the summer in the projects, all the kids outside. She made me do this shit outside of my apartment, like literally like on the step or some shit. All my friends was laughing at me and shit. That shit was so embarrassing, bro. And I'll never forget that to this day. I say that to say, I feel like it's going to the point when it's like, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Caitlyn did the John Cena shit, right? And it was cool. But you got to be, but when I seen Caitlyn do it, and I'm going to be real, I'm going to give my real opinion. When I seen Caitlyn do it, it was like she really ain't want no smoke. You get what I'm saying? Like, she did it, you feel me? But she ain't really, I don't think she did it towards nobody. She just did it, and it was like a halfway, what's the song like, halfway crook? Like, she was like halfway in it. She wasn't really about it. But it's like, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it. You might as well pop your shit and do it for real. Because, that karma going to come back around. And when it come, it might not be in the way you did it. It might be a little extra sauce on it. And that's what it goes to Angel Reese. I feel like Angel Reese put a little extra sauce in it. And, I mean, some could say it was unsportsmanlike. Because, like, she like, I'm going to be real. Like, she was following her. You feel me? Like, she was, like, she low-key followed her. She was in her face high-key, to be honest, right? And, I mean, depending on who you ask, it could be classes. But, bro, classless. But niggas is in the sport. Niggas is hype. Like, bro, niggas, shut up. But she was in her face when Caitlyn wasn't really in nobody's face. But that's how karma work. Will make you laugh, make you cry. But be careful with it because it might not come back as nice as you portrayed it. But that's your fault. If you're going to do something, you're going to do it. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like this shouldn't even be news, in my opinion. I feel like it shouldn't even be news. Like, I feel like if it was men, this wouldn't even be a conversation. So the fact that niggas is trying to like down this chick for doing that, like even if you don't agree with it, even if you think it was a little bit too much, all of the back end words and like all that shit, like that's uncalled for. And what you think, like niggas definitely gonna stand up for shorty. Like and I think she's from Baltimore. Like I know she's from Maryland, but like she definitely from the hood. Like man, shut up. Like niggas is outside balling. Like bro, niggas is seen way worse. Niggas is seen way, especially playing football. Niggas will step on your ass. Like this shit ain't nothing. Like bro, and Caitlyn was like, man, that shit ain't nothing. Like, and shout out to Caitlyn though, cause she definitely like, I think she took the high road too. You feel me? Like even when people was asking about it, like nah, like that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I think she stood tall like she should have. You feel me? So shout out to both of them ladies. Like we ain't about to make this a thing with two women that's in a national championship. Like first of all, they both winning. Now I did see something with Dr. Biden, like Joe Biden's wife, the first lady. Like yo, this chick is crazy. Like she tried to invite Iowa to the White House. Like I ain't gonna like I'm not surprised at this shit though. Like a lot of this shit be surprising niggas, but bro, our country was built on racism. So like bro, if LSU would have lost, right? Let's put this in perspective. If LSU would have lost, no way they was going to invite LSU to the White House. Being invited to the White House is for winners. You feel me? Like, so I just feel like I'm not even surprised though, cause like these people racist. Like we still see, nigga, we see court cases to this day, right? Of like minuscule shit, and niggas getting time. Look at Young Thug case. It's so many cases like that. But this nigga, what's his name? George Zimmerman still walk like, cut this shit. Like, come on. Like, I'm not even. I don't know why this shit be surprising niggas. You feel me? Like, it just is what it is. As far as the Angel Reese thing, I think a lot of people are pointing the finger to her as well, because in sports, what I will say, even in men's sports, the second person always get the scrutiny, like all the time. Like, even in football, like they always say never retaliate, because it's always the person that retaliate that get in trouble. Like, it's been times where like I'm playing ball and a nigga do some dumb shit, like he'll tug me or he'll punch me or some shit like that. As soon as I push him back, I'll get a flag. So you got to be careful with that, though. You feel me? Like, I will say you got to be careful with that. But Caitlyn ain't no saint. She been wilding. Like, I think I seen some shit where she waved the chick off at the 3-point line. Like, she ain't even like not guard her, but she was like, she waved off like, bitch, you ain't shit. Like, you ain't about to do. Like, so shorty ain't no saint. Like, she really spicy for real. That's probably why she wasn't mad at Angel Reese, cause like she's spicy for real. That just is what it is, man. But yeah, man, bro, I'm gonna be doing this every Friday. I'm gonna be dropping this every Friday. I know I ain't really getting my music back like that because I just wanted to talk to the people. It's real late. You feel me? I'm gonna do this. I told you I'm gonna give you 10 episodes before I start bringing the homies on. I had some other shit. What else I had? Let me see.
This is what I want. Make it clear. I thrive in clarity. The Bible says that God is not the author of confusion. So I ought to know exactly where I stand with you. Hear this. I ought to know exactly where I stand with you. And I ought to know where I fit in your life. I'm not competing with your mama, your sister, your daughter, your dog. My space, hear this. My space in your life ought to be solidified. I don't care if Beyonce walk in the room. I ought to be the baddest thing to you.
Yo, I feel like women don't be playing fair, bro. Cause like, first of all, like I think her message is 100% right. In my opinion, I feel like it's 100% right. But can I get the same thing? Like, you don't want to compete with the child, the dog, all this and all that. But we all know when. Hold up. I feel like sometimes men gotta compete with, especially child. You feel me? Like, ain't no love gonna be like the mother love. We know that. You feel me? Respectfully. And I think I had this conversation with Sade a couple times, even on the podcast, so I could talk about it. I was like, you know, sometimes I want this, and it's gonna sound crazy, but sometimes I want the love that, and the attention, and the extra care that you give your daughter, right? Like, it's like sometimes I feel like you'll get like short with me, and me too. I'm pretty sure I'll do the same. But sometimes I feel like you'll be short with me and not as short with her, or like you'll be extra affectionate with her, but not extra affectionate with me. And it's like, bro, I know I'm a man, but goddamn, like I need love too. So like I feel like what she's saying, and she's saying like, you know, she thrive in clarity. That's hard to say. Like, I don't know. I feel like in order to get something, you got to give it. That's my take. I feel like if you want clarity, you got to give it. Like, because I could be giving you clarity in the way that I know how to give clarity, right? My way of giving clarity is I'm taking care of everything I can take care of, right? So you can live a comfortable life. Like, I'm sacrificing the things that I'm sacrificing so this can work, right? It don't get no clearer than that to me. You feel me? Because, like, if I wasn't doing all this, like, bro, like, what do you mean? like I feel like women always talking about they need what's the fucking word? Stability, right? Like stability. It's like, bro, like I'm doing all this for you to have stability. I wouldn't be doing this if you like. I'm not doing all this for a random ass girl. I'm doing this because I love you. I'm doing this because I'm thinking it is clear. So I feel like whatever clarity means to you, communicate that with me. I feel like a lot of times people in general, not even just women, I feel like people in general, they have these expectations of what somebody should do for them. When it's like, bro, I'm not in your head. I'm not a mind reader. Like I can't, like I'm not you. You gotta tell me what you want, right? And not just say I want clarity. No, you gotta tell me. Babe, I think you know, I really want to get married, and I really would like that in the next 5 years, and I want to bring this to the table, and I want to know if this is something that you want in your future. Because if it's not, then we might have to reconsider this. You feel me? Like I feel like people always asking for shit that they not giving. Like, bro, don't come to me with all these demands and what you want. And like, bro, like, if you want clarity, tell me what type of clarity. You got to be clear with me. That's just my opinion. Like, I ain't trying to get too much in the relationship shit, but I just feel like I saw that and I thought it was interesting because a lot of people say they want shit, but they ain't really giving what they want. Like me, if I want love, I'm trying to give you a little extra love. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to be heard, I want to give you an ear. I'm gonna make sure I listen to you because I know I want that in return, right? And I know some people say that ain't right, but I just feel like in order to receive, you gotta give first. Like that's just what I was taught. You feel me? Like I feel like you gotta give first, and a lot of people got it fucked up. Like they come in a situation with their hand out. Like me, every situation I go in, I'm going in trying to provide something. I'm trying to make the room better, a better room when I leave than what it was when I came in. And I feel like if everybody moved like that, a lot of these relationships will be severed, or a lot of these relationships will work better, in my opinion. This is just, I'm not no love coach or doctor, nothing like that. But I feel like a lot of people will come into things thinking about me. But guess what? Imagine if you was in a relationship and both of y'all thought about was each other. I know it might sound crazy, right? But imagine if you was with somebody and all they thought about was how can I make them happy? And vice versa, though. It can't be one-sided. A lot of shit go downhill when it's one-sided. But imagine if both of y'all was like, man, all I want to do is make my partner happy. I think a lot of relationships wouldn't go south. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, we just got to do a better job at loving each other. And, you know, it's just hard. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you with somebody. I feel like when you with somebody for a long time, bro, it's so unfortunate because like, this shit is crazy. Because, like, the more you with somebody, the more you know them. And the more you know them, the more you're familiar with them, and you don't really, I don't want to say idolize, because you shouldn't be idolizing nobody, but you don't find them special anymore. You know how you first get with somebody, you're like, oh my God, they can't do nothing wrong, right? But then when you get somebody, you start to see their flaws, and that's not fair, bro. Because it's like, you mean to tell me because you know me, you look at me differently because I make some mistakes, because I made some mistakes through the years or through the way in our relationship. Like, who the fuck are you to judge me? As if you perfect, right? Like, and I feel like you meet somebody in that beginning stage is so dope, and it feels so special that you overlook the shit that somebody, I don't want to say did for you, but the shit, the things you grew through with somebody. Like, a lot of times you see these people, they be in these long-term relationships, and they really just resenting each other because they hurt each other so much down the line. But it's like, bro, we ain't perfect, dog. We learning down the way, especially if we got in a relationship early, like young. Like, we really, like, it's funny because Sade introduced me to the word grace, but I really don't understand. I really don't think people really understand that word. And especially when we talk about loving somebody, especially when we talk about loving somebody and then saying not do, because that's to death do us part. A lot of people want that shit because it look good. Going back to what I was saying at the beginning, you want this ring because it look good. It's a title. It sound good. Nah, are you really trying to be in this until death do us part? That means we working toward when we not happy to get happy. Like, a lot of people, bro, they want this shit because they see it, man. Like, that shit is corny to me. Want it for you. Not because you see it and it look good and it look glamorous, because we can make this shit look good whenever we want. We can make this shit look good. Niggas don't know what's going on behind the closed doors. But let's do it because we want it. Like, I was taught, like, you don't never do nothing unless you really want it. And you don't never, like, bro, as a man, you don't never go into something unless you can take on the worst possible case scenario. And when it comes to this marriage shit, bro, if you really want to marry somebody, if you really love somebody like you say you love them, you're going to fight through it no matter what. It just is what it is. Of course, it's going to be some times where things happen, you know what I'm saying? And people cross lines that they shouldn't cross, and you got to deal with that when that comes. But I'm saying outside of those times, bro, yeah, we might argue. We might not be on the same page, but if we said we're going to take this oath under God, we got to fight through it. And I feel like, man, a lot of people just got the game fucked up, bro. Like, niggas is doing shit because it look good, bro. Nah, fuck that. Nah, that shit is corny. Do it because you really want to do it, and you know you gonna go to the end of the road with this person. So, like, all you people that's in, like, long-term relationships and shit might have been rocky, if you gonna love that person, love them. Because guess what? The more you stay with that person and you resent them, it's only gonna make it worse. I feel like I seen we talking about the movie The Acrimony, right? And people be like, you know, yeah, the girl stayed with the guy, she held him down. But a lot of times girls think they be holding niggas down, and y'all not. Y'all hold niggas the fuck up. It is what it is. Like, cause like you'll be unhappy in a situation and it shows every fucking day. How the fuck you think I feel? So yeah, when a nigga finally gets some motion, he leave your ass. Because he, like, let's be real. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. When shit ain't going good, it's hard to see your worth. But once you really get in your bag and you get to the bag and and your mind open up, your eyes open up, you get more clarity. And it's a shame that that's what happens when niggas get money, but that just is what it is. So a lot of you people in general, bro, stop being in these unhealthy situations and you're not happy, because it shows. Because as soon as somebody get a out, or they see a pathway to leave, they're gonna leave. Because they feel like they not being appreciated, or they feel like they're being tolerated. You know, they say, yo, you want to be somewhere where you celebrate and not tolerated. But a lot of times these girls, bro, they really tolerating niggas. And when a nigga really get into it and they got a chance that they see an opening, they're going to go. Because they want to go somewhere where they feel like they celebrated. So I understand, like, it goes back to, I know it's unfortunate, bro, but try your best. When you in a relationship and you see the flaws in somebody, try to have grace for that person, because you chose this person for a reason. And you're with that person for a reason. So you might have to have multiple hard conversations with this person, because that love shit is real, bro. And like, don't, like, bro, because a lot of times you see some shit and it look good from the outside, and now you mesmerized or you got a little crush on somebody because it look good, but they got shit with them too. What they say? The next man's treasure is the last man's garbage, or some shit like that. You feel me? So like, bro, have grace with your partners, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real. Have grace with your partners and understand that shit gonna happen, man. We human. Bro, who the fuck are we to judge the next person, bro? We human, and I chose you for a reason. So that shit, bro, my girl went through some shit. And we still working on shit, you feel me? But I understand that, like, bro, no matter what, I chose her for a reason. She'll be the mother of my child. You feel me? Hopefully my wife soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dog. At the end of the day, that's my dog. No matter when we go through shit, that shit piss me off, but that's my dog. Like, we talk about it to the day. Like, bro, man, at the end of the day, that's my dog. You feel me? And a lot of times people forget, they lose sight of what the reason you got with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I know we made mistakes, and I know that shit hurt, and it's hard to get through it. I know it is. Shit be triggering. Especially if you ain't doing the work you need to be doing to get the help. You feel me? Especially if you ain't doing that. But if you ain't doing that, you can't point the finger at nobody else until you do every single thing. So all I'm saying is, I'm gonna end with this, man. If you with somebody, bro, remember why you got with that person, bro. Remember why you got with that person. I'm not saying if they like just doing you like dirty. I'm saying like if they made mistakes and shit like that. Like, I ain't saying like if a nigga putting his hands on you, leave. If a nigga steady disrespecting you, leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking about shit like that. But I'm talking about like just like little misunderstandings and shit like that. Remember why you got with that person and do the work with you. Do the work with you first. Stop looking at your partner. Fuck that. Do the work within you first. Make yourself happy. Because if you ain't happy, if you ain't comfortable, you never going to be happy with nobody else. Never. Y'all niggas got the game fucked up. Y'all keep thinking that somebody else going to bring you happiness. You got to get that happiness with or without somebody. So if you chose somebody, be with that person. Be with them. Because they got your back. A lot of these people don't got your back. And you keep on thinking the grass is green on the other side, you're going to meet somebody that's going to really fuck your life up. Nah. Be with the person you chose to be with and get your shit together. You make yourself happy. And you got to challenge your partner to do the same thing, because when y'all both happy, the relationship is going to be immaculate. It's going to be fucking amazing. That's all I'm going to say, man. J Hill Podcast, Friday exclusive. Hey, I got this shit done. Shout out to me. Look, man, I got this shit done. Hey, I ain't want to do this shit today. I didn't. If you got something that you want to do that shit right now. If you watching this, if you got something, and my biggest, listen, all the motivation I got with you, man, if you want to do something, do it. I don't give a fuck if you got to get a camera, a phone, record with your motherfucking iPhone, do it. If you want to do something, do not procrastinate. Do that shit right now. J Hill Podcast, it's a wrap. Friday exclusive. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.